And he goes to push my trust with the moving head. Bride and groom, can you please come to the DJ booth? I'm like, either he goes or I go. And it's in my contract. Why are you so rude about it? Who teach you manners? I wrapped up the microphone and the bass in oil roti, and gave it back to him.
Yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to the KIC Back Podcast. So our next guest didn't just learn how to read a room, he learned how to own one. A founding member of Excellent Soundcrew since 2007, he's spent nearly 2 decades turning West Indian receptions into moments people never stop talking about. DJ, MC, and remixer, he operates on both sides of the mic, and he does it with the kind of precision that only comes from treating this like a business, not just a passion. While the rest of the industry was still winging it, he was building client templates, capturing video testimonials, and teaching vendors that how you communicate is just as important as how you perform. He's based now out of Mount Sinai, Long Island, which is mad deep. New city, brand new baby boy, and he's still on the ones and twos. Ladies and gentlemen.
English, Richie, English, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Trev.
That was awesome, man. Dude, thank you. Thank you for that great
We got to glaze you, man, before we...
we got to edit that part out.
Wait, is that like a bad thing? Glaze?
Hold on, let's recognize Mesh T-shirt.
Oh, hold up, Trev. One second.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Guys, I was a Knicks fan. Huh?
What day is today?
Tomorrow's the Knicks parade.
They're getting ready for the start of the parade. Battery Park down Broadway to City Hall.
Wow.
Yeah.
The first in 53 years.
Trev, how long have you been a fan of the Knicks?
Okay, I'll be honest with you, man.
Yeah.
I want to say, as a New Yorker, I'm a fan of all New York teams. I always push for the New York teams, except for the Jets.
The Jets are trash, man.
Yeah, like, and in that kind of that spirit, the reason why I'm like hesitating to say like how long I've been a New York Knicks fan, because the Knicks were bad for a long time. When we had Jeremy Lin, we had some phase. When Carmelo Anthony was part of the Knicks, this is the time. And then again, it's like, it's not happening. But
we got a new king in New York.
New king in New York, man.
Yo, big up New York Knicks, man. We got a couple round of applause going on.
Oh my God.
Yo, big up me. I passed my test.
Which one?
The EAS.
Congratulations to Brent for passing his test. He just learned about that too.
One of three.
All right, yes. So, yeah, man.
A lot of big things happening this year. A lot of big things.
Matt, how long have you been a fan of the Knicks?
Been a Knicks fan for way too long. I remember when I was the first ever game I used to go when I was in middle school, and that was when Allen Houston and Tr3v was on the team. And man, those guys like. It was tough. It was tough for them to even win a game back then. So I can imagine, like.
Wait, Trev, how old are you, man? Are you? I always think people are the same age as me. I'm 31.
I'm 32. I'm a 94 baby.
Oh, yeah. Then we're the same age. I'm gonna be 32. Hell, we're hella old, just like Mesh.
Mesh is 52.
No offense, I was gonna be like, you look a little bit.
Mesh's favorite thing. Mesh's favorite thing is touch-up gray for men.
No, well, Trev, I tell him, I'm like, yo, like
I had gray hairs since I was 16.
But
I also have a lot of gray hair, and my wife has recently been talking to me about maybe it's time to start doing some touch-ups. But
I've done the touch-ups. You do it. You just got to keep doing it though. It's like it gets annoying. I feel like I get more gray hairs when I do it than when I don't do it. You know.
But how long does it last when you put it on?
Something like 3 days max.
Oh, that's not worth it.
Yo, so here's the thing, right? If you get in grays and you keep dyeing it, right, you keep touching it up and it's still going back gray, why don't just dye it all gray?
Wow, Brian, I never thought of that. I might have to give that some more thought. Thank you.
But imagine when you were 16 years old, like, Trev, how old were you when you first had grays?
I think my first grays popped up in college.
Wow, man. So that's a long time ago.
All right, not that long ago. We're talking like, somewhere between around like 2014-ish, I started getting my first grays.
Yeah.
Yeah. I people ask me all the time, like, why do you have so many grays? And
stressed out, man. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it is, but yeah. I think it's the wedding events, man.
You think so, for real?
Yeah, each wedding I do, it gives me a certain level of stress, specifically before I start emceeing the entrances.
Really?
Yeah, it's anxiety.
Why? Because you want to make sure everything goes perfect, right?
Yeah, yes, exactly. I want to make sure everything goes perfect, but entrances is the icebreaker. That's when I'm like introducing myself to the crowd, and it's the easiest thing to mess up. Because, sometimes there's like 26 pairs in the bridal party.
Yikes.
Well, actually, 26 people, 13 pairs.
Yeah, but that's still a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of names. A lot of names that you could potentially mess up a lot, and you have to go in the right order. So that's if there are 15 pairs entering, that's 15 chances of messing up. That's the way I think about it. That's what's in my
Trev,
mind.
you're so experienced. You've been doing this for quite some time, man. So you still feel stressed out doing this?
Yeah, I mean, not as much. I mean, now it's gotten a lot better, but the nerves still hit. But once I get through the entrances, because I know that, okay, the entrances went well. My first impression has been done. I've broken the ice with the audience. Now I can afford a mistake or two, But if I just start off with a mistake, the whole night is now, in my opinion, I feel like the audience is now judging me. Yeah. I've already started off on a bad impression, So the entrances are very important to me. Then we go to the first dance, and in that realm, I kind of just like I have like the same words that I use, and then typically we'll go into parents again, same words I would use. Where I stress out there is that I make sure I say the right names, like this is the father of the bride, his name. Yeah. This is the mother of the bride. And sometimes I'll be honest with you, you can't tell whose name is.
Hold on, Trev. I want to play a game with you real quick. Yeah. So whose name is that?
Damn.
Richie.
So whose name is this?
Damn, Trev.
All right. Whose name is this? Whose name is this?
Derek.
There you go.
No, we told him no. And Trev's support, we told him Derek earlier. So that's
well. There's only 3 names I've been hearing, right? I know Richie's Richie, but I know the 3 names have been Tamesh. Shit, I already forgot.
That's the only one you gotta remember.
That's the only one you gotta remember. Rich. you know the Tossa group is not called KIC, right? It's called Rich and Crew.
No, I hate when people make that mistake. I'm like, this is a group thing, man.
Damn. Guys, if you see Richie, please recognize him. It really goes a long way.
Punch you in your chest by mistake.
All right, Trev, back to you, man. What?
Yeah.
So thanks for coming on the show, man.
If you just, so I want to go back to that, right? So walk us through the first. Obviously, you've been DJing for freaking a long time, right? Mm-hmm. So walk us through your very first professional event, like your first very wedding. How did it go? Like, what was going through your mind? Like, what happened?
Even before that, man, where did you start? Did your mom or dad buy you your first turntable?
No, I saved up. So here's how it went. When I've always been a computer geek. So in saying that, I was into like anything technology. I got really into hacking for a little while, and that my 9 to 5 has been cybersecurity. That's how I ended up in the cybersecurity field. But going back to then, I knew how to get the new music on dial-up before anyone else did.
On dial-up. Blocking up the phone line.
We were talking about AOL. You get the CDs with the free hours, and you swap out the CDs and stuff. So yeah, I used to download music on dial-up. Like I
forgot about the CD with the free hours, man. Damn.
Yeah,
that's
and then so at the time you had Napster, Yakuza, LimeWire, WinMX was another app.
Frostbite.
LimeWire. Yeah.
BearShare.
I never got into that one. But all these P2P programs, I was able to get new music free. So I was asked, yeah, hey, Trev, can you just run some music for my barbecue? I'll pay you. I'm like, wait, money doing this? But I also like, I've always had it as a hobby. Like, oh, I've always wanted to get into it. I just didn't have the means to get in. I would tell my mom and my sister about it, and they're like, in their mind, like, oh, why are you getting into DJing? Like, this is not like a thing,
A real thing.
you know? Why would they spend, and this gear is expensive. Why would they spend this amount of money, thousands of dollars to get me DJ gear? It's like playing in my garage or in the backyard or something like that. And then my mom also is like, in her mind, she wants me home. She's not trying to send me out. She never wanted me in the club or anything like that. Even like as I got to be a DJ and stuff like that.
Well, this is in Queens. Grew up in Queens, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
In Richmond Hill. So anyway, how I got into it professionally, I have to credit my English teacher in high school, Mr. Parsan. He saw the potential in me, and he was like, hey, we're having a school dance. I want you to DJ it, but you need to get insurance. Go find out how much is the insurance. How much does it cost? Let me know. That's exactly what I'm going to pay you. And I'm like, perfect. The insurance was $320. At that time, this is like 2010. That was a lot of money, especially for like a 10th grader. And I mean, I'm not seeing a dime of it, just paying the insurance, right? But that got me started because getting the insurance opened me up to doing professional halls. And so that was the very first part, and it was crazy. I still have pictures like of that event because it means a lot to me because like we're talking about a gymnasium, a basketball court filled with the kids that went to my high school jamming.
Was it like a dance or prom or something?
No, it was just a dance.
Okay.
It was homecoming dance.
What high school?
Queens Gateway to Health Sciences Secondary School.
Whoa.
That's a doozy, huh?
Yeah, it's not too far from Edison. Everyone knows Edison.
Yeah.
And it used to actually be like across the street from Hillcrest, but then we moved to a new building. And that's where we had the homecoming dance.
Don't say it, guys. And everyone wants to say it.
Nah, I didn't say nothing.
Trev, how did you feel playing like in front of your classmates? Were you nervous? Like, how did it?
Oh yeah. Because I like.
Were they like, yo, that's my boy Trev up there?
No, man. The way in my mind, I'm like, if I mess up,
Were you playing like chutney and soca music? Because it's Queens, right?
no, a lot of hip hop at that time. A different time, man.
Yeah, 2010s was all hip hop.
That was prime time.
A good time for hip hop. Yeah, Drake, Nicki Minaj going crazy.
Be for real.
I don't know what you're talking.
This is how I feel.
Oh, yeah. No, that was like middle school days.
Oh, that's like 2000. Oh, is it?
That's
You're
Lloyd.
right.
You're singing Lloyd You, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh, look at that. All right.
Can you continue the song?
Huh?
Rich, can you continue the song?
I'm in need of love.
All right, stop singing. We want to hear the story.
So let's dip up out of here. All right, my bad.
Nah, you good. You good. Don't do it again though.
Yeah. This man always wanted to be a singer, Trev.
Yeah.
On Broadway.
I lost my train of thought.
Hip hop. You were talking about
Yeah, hip-hop.
Yeah.
I don't think Tassa was meant for him. I think singing was meant for him.
Yeah, word.
Did you ever see Richie twerk?
No, that's wild.
Ooh, I don't.
Sorry, Trev. We apologize. It can get a little bit crazy sometimes.
Nah, you good. So hip hop, right? So at the time, like, I feel like for us in high school, at the time, it wasn't cool to listen to Indian and chutney music. Like, it was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I
agree
mean?
with you.
Like when I went to prom, and as a high school senior, they played like 2 or 3 chutney songs. I walked off the dance floor. I was like, "What? I don't want to hear this here. Not a prom. I wanted hip hop. I wanted EDM. I wanted to like turn up, right?" But and so did like a lot of the other Guyanese, and there was a lot of Guyanese kids. But I mean, some of them did dance. I was like, "What? Why am I hearing Robbie B right now?"
Yeah.
At the time.
It was almost uncool, right? Because like that's what
it
your
was.
parents
It was
listened to.
uncool. It was. But now, like, if I've been doing prom for the same high school for years now. Now it's like, yo, you better play Indian and chutney music.
Really?
Yeah, they want it.
And they're like curling up.
Yeah, they want like a wedding house, bro.
Wow.
At the prom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trev, so like what point, man, after that time did you realize like, all right, like I have a future here in this?
Ooh.
Like, was there a certain, amount of gigs that you got over, an amount of time or?
I think like the real point in time where it really hit me, like there's a lot here for me, is when it overtook the salary I was making with my college degree.
Wow.
Yeah. That was like,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
that was the, there's no more doubt here.
Yeah.
Right. Up until this year, I was full time doing cybersecurity, but then after learning I was having a baby, I had to decide on one of them, right? Like, or else I would never be home because I'm working Monday to Friday doing my 9 to 5 doing cybersecurity, and then Friday to Sunday doing weddings. And so thankfully, like my wife she's a great partner. She's very understanding. She's able to be without me for a period of time if necessary. But after learning we were having our son, I was like, this is not going to work. I want to be home.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. What was that tough, man? To be like, all right, I'm going to leave the job, leave the benefits behind. And of course, I know we were talking about this before. Like, you can go under your wife's insurance. Right?
Yeah. So benefits wise, yeah, that's how it works out. But monetarily, it's working out better.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
So, yeah, that's that.
Is there like do you ever have any fears, like any doubt of why that you did it, or like oh man, like did I make the right decision? Like.
So I wouldn't say I ever had a fear or doubt about being a DJ, but I've had a fear or doubt about it being something that I can depend on for stable income.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I never had a doubt about being a good DJ. I kind of knew from very early on, like, all right, I'm a good DJ. Like, I'm and I know I'm nowhere near the best. I know that. I say that to today. I'm nowhere near the best. There are many DJs in bedrooms who never get a gig that are technically more skilled than me. But I know all that to say that I know I'm still a good DJ. And I know that I have the confidence that any room you put me in, I will keep people dancing. I will get them on the floor and I'll keep them there.
I mean, we've seen that, right? We've seen you have plenty of jobs, so we know firsthand that that's definitely the case. So when you say that, like, how does a DJ get better? Like, how do they improve? Is it remixing? Is it improving their music catalog? Like, how does a DJ become better, in your opinion?
It's experience. You got to put yourself out there and you got to get uncomfortable. So, like, a lot of DJs, they only, like Guyanese DJs, for example, they only know Guyanese music. They only do Guyanese parties. They've never done, like a hookah lounge in Bayside. Or like
a Punjabi or like
or Punjabi event or and sometimes you don't even need to be a DJ at the event. Just be there. Maybe you just do the setup. So like I do a lot of setups for a company that does a lot of Malu weddings, and so that's I'm gonna butcher the names.
It's Malayalam, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to pronounce it, unfortunately.
No, it's just definitely a tongue twister if you. Malayalam. Right, can you say Malayalam?
Go for it.
Rich, can you spell Malayalam?
I think it's Malyalam.
Damn.
I don't know to give you a round of applause or not, because I don't even know how to spell it myself.
But the short is Malu.
Yeah. Malu.
Right? So I stick to that because I don't want to butcher it, and out of respect, I don't want to butcher it. But I do a lot of setups and I MC a lot of events for a company that specializes in those type of weddings. And just being there for those, I learn a lot about their culture, their music, what they play, and that I learn because I'm observing. And so I pretty much look at what they're doing and what I can take from that and now incorporate it into what I do. Going back to like doing like a hookah lounge in Bayside. I used to play at a hookah lounge in Bayside. And so you were talking about New York City, Queens. Right? Yeah. You got people from everywhere. Middle Eastern, African American, Caribbean. Got Japanese people coming in. You got people from everywhere. And so now they're actually putting me onto music. Like, hey, can you play this song? And they'll show me like the song on YouTube or whatever. And I'll like go grab it real quick and I'll listen to it. I'm like, okay, I can make this work like this, or I can, or whatever it is, and incorporate it. And so I learned a lot there. And then in terms of like doing long durations, I used to play at a bar called Johnny's on Rockaway.
All right, across the street from the casino.
Yeah. 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Sorry. I said that
What the hell?
I mixed it up.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
8 p.m. to 4 a.m.
That's rough,
Jeez,
man.
bro,
That's rough.
crazy.
Straight.
That's crazy.
Trying not to, play the same stuff.
Yeah.
However, you do get turnover. So, eventually you realize, okay, this is a whole new crowd. I can start playing back some of the stuff I played earlier, but your goal is to not do that, right?
Well, Trev, I think we were speaking about this before. So there's some DJs that have like a set, right? And they play the same set over and over, right?
Yeah.
And I guess we go to so many events, like, I'm like, damn, he played the same set of songs that we heard like 2 weeks ago. Do you have that set that you play all the time, or do you always read the room and say like, all right, probably I should be playing more of this genre rather than the same old songs I play?
It's a combination.
Yeah.
So people always complain that the DJ plays the same music. Here's my response to that.
Yeah.
You guys all only know the same songs. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Right? When you go to a wedding, if I'm a DJ and I come on and play 10 minutes of music you don't know, are you going to have a good time? No.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You want music that invokes a feeling. And we only, at a wedding reception especially, I mean, on the short end, we have an hour and a half. On the high end, we have 3 hours of dancing at a venue. So with that in mind, we don't really have time to waste.
Yeah,
we need to get on that dance floor.
No time to experiment.
Yeah, there's no time to experiment there, really. You can experiment in the club,
Yeah.
but in a wedding, not so much. So to answer your question, yeah, I do have a formula, I would say. I want to call it a set. I have a formula that I stick to. I'm not disclosing it. But
M16 classifier.
I have a formula that I run by. But when someone books me, I have a music questionnaire, and it's more of a survey. It's not like, do not give me a playlist. If you want to, I'm not that DJ. That's somebody else. If that's the case, just run Spotify. The questionnaire is just for me to learn more about what type of music you like and what don't you like. That's like the key. What don't you like? So, for example, I've had brides that don't like the new chutney that's coming out today. So I know now, like, don't play new school chutney. Stick to the old stuff. Stick to the classic stuff. And like people say, oh, I like a lot of reggae music. But what do you mean by that? Do you mean Bob Marley or do you mean Vybz Kartel? Two different things.
Yeah. Absolutely. Right.
Yeah.
Reggae or dancehall. Yeah.
Yeah. And so there's that distinction. I like my music questionnaire makes that distinction, makes it very clear. Like, are you okay with these songs? And then I'll ask like, okay, line dances. But like people forget, technically Palance is a line dance.
Yeah.
Soul Train. Soca Train is a line dance. So is Follow the Leader. So it's like, are you okay with these or not? Because some couples find it cliche.
Yeah.
So that was a long-winded answer to say, I have a formula that I follow, but it is influenced by the crowd and by what the bride and groom want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Trev, like, I feel like this is a topic that gets tossed around a lot. Like, the first song to open a dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's always that Crossfire song, right?
Yeah, Pump Me Up.
Right? Is that the song that you play as well to open the dance floor? No, not anymore.
Not anymore. I did for a long time. And you want to know what did it, man? A guy, I don't know if I can say his name. He'll probably be happy if I say his name. His name's Vishal. He called me. He's a member of my brother-in-law's family. He called me and he's like, yo, Trev, so when you do this party, right? I don't want you to start off the party with Pump Me Up because I know what you're going to play after. I'm like, yeah, what am I going to play? He's like, you're going to play Pump Me Up to Blame It on the Music by Rupee, to Till Morning by Rupee. Then you're going to some way find your way into Long Time by Arrow, and then some way into Ola Soka. And then from there, I don't know where you're going. And I'm like, damn it, he literally called it out to the team.
From old sober to new sober, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, all right, after that phone call, I never played Pump Me Up ever again.
Really?
Yep. That was a long time ago. That was before COVID.
Yeah. Wow, man. No, I feel like, a lot of DJs still play that song to open up the dance. I don't know, it hits, right? People still get up and dance to it.
Yeah, it does. And I will say that there is part of my format is the old school soca. Old school soca is a good middle ground to get everyone up, no matter what their age is and where they're from. You can be Trini, you can be Guyanese, you could be Caucasian. Right, but you've been to a resort where they played like Dollar Wine or Tiny Wine, Long Time or so. So they know the music, and if they don't know the exact song, they know the vibe because they've been to Caribbean islands for their vacation
Or the beach, just Caribbean, so they could dance to it. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So it's a good way to start off the dance floor. Here's the thing: you can't just go like full guns blazing and play like Ade Jojo, right? Like you can't do that. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
And I do often have to tell clients or explain to them, like when we go over their program, like especially with birthday parties, you can't just enter, cut your cake, and open up the dance floor. No one's had a drink yet. No one's like had a meal, there's a warm up, just like in the club. There's a warm up.
It's a process.
It's a process. There's a kind of like a formula to how we can maximize your party time. Ideally, we want to get all the formalities out the way up front. So once we party, we just party. And only West Indians can do that, by the way. Not like no other culture can just start the dance floor and party for hours straight and keep that energy going.
We're certainly a very unique crowd, right?
Yeah.
Party for 4 hours, 5 hours. And
that's why like a lot of couples, when they book a venue, their standard program is like, all right, you enter, you won't even do like your dances. You'll enter, you'll have a dance set, you'll sit for pasta, you'll have another dance set, you sit for dinner, you have a dance set, you sit again for cake, and then you have another dance.
Oh my God, I would want to go home.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's really annoying.
Yeah. Trev, so a little bit more about you, man. So you grew up in Queens and you DJ'd that dance, right? And then did you just start Excellent Soundcrew, or like how did that work out?
All right, so here's the thing. I did not start Excellent Soundcrew.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, no, because most people think I do. And all right, so this is funny. So Excellent Soundcrew was started by a guy named Hurricane Swizz, who's in South Florida, right? And he's a really good friend of mine. I talk to him multiple days a week type thing. He started it as a remixer. And back when CDs used to sell on Liberty Avenue, he would make the CDs, the remix CDs, and he'd put it out there. And so before I was a DJ doing parties, I couldn't leave the house. My mom wanted me home. My mom was a protective mom. And so the only way I could find myself to engage in music was to remix. So I made
CDs.
Not necessarily. I would make like single remixes and then put them out on. There was a website called Masterpiece. It still exists today and still used today, but that was like the place where you post your stuff at the time. Right before I started was another website called Acid Planet.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but when I started, it was already like that was gone. So I started doing remixes, and then one of my good friends, his remixer name is Dozen Shots. He's a part of Excellent Soundcrew. He helps me today on events and such. And he's a live DJ as well. He got into the crew first, and then I was like, "Yo, man, I want to be a part of this crew." And it was something about the name of it. Well, one, Hurricane Swizz was one of the best remixers at the time. Mm-hmm. He still is. Don't get me wrong. But at the time, there was a lot of competition. There was remixing battles and stuff at the time. I'm like, I want to be part of this crew. And there was something about the name also that kind of stuck with me. Excellent Soundcrew. Something about that. Like it just seemed very elegant. You had these other crews that was like GT by Soundcrew. DJ Doll and Roti and all this like,
which is funny, but yeah,
it's but I'm trying to take this serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
And be a little bit better. Right? So the brand resonated with me, and so one day I just was like, "Hey, can I be part of the crew?" And they let me in, and ran with it.
No hazing.
No hazing.
No hazing.
Well, I mean, there's not.
We hazed Brandon when he first joined.
Really? What'd you do?
I almost quit.
We told him you have to go to every job and bring like 20 bottles of water for us.
Well,
it's very easy. That's very easy. You don't have to streak naked or something.
I had to do a hazing thing in college, but I'm under NDA. I can't disclose what I did.
You gonna sign an NDA?
No, not actually. It was just a mutual agreement.
Okay.
M16, MC classified.
It's M16.
M16.
But I will tell you, got it easy.
Yeah.
Well, to him that was hard. I was like, then you don't know what's hard then, my friend.
I was about to quit. So tell me, Trev, how was Stony Brook? I heard you went to Stony Brook. How was college life?
Oh, yeah, bringing up hazing, right? Stony Brook was awesome. I think I got an extremely amazing value for my education. DJing paid for Stony Brook for me.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's really cool.
Yeah,
So, Trev, you're like 18, 19 years old making some pretty decent cash then.
Yeah, but Stony Brook's taking all of it.
No, but I mean, still, like, to say that, DJing, which was a hobby.
Yeah.
Right? And it built up to like almost like a job. It's your job now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It paid for your way through college. That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. It had its trade-offs too, though, because I had started off with computer engineering. Like that was my major at first. It required a lot of studying. And to be honest, because I didn't have those weekends to do those studies, I ended up changing to information systems. It was easier.
Yeah.
And so, but either way, it didn't even matter because I ended up working in cybersecurity. It didn't matter. To be honest, the degree didn't get me the job. It was the hacking that I did in middle school that got me the job.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So Stony Brook was a great time. I made a lot of great friends. I still am friends with everyone that I was friends with back at Stony Brook. That at least that were close to me.
So Trev, how'd you get into actual like DJing? Because you mentioned like being able to download music, being a computer whiz and stuff like that. But like, when did you actually like get a deck and started mixing and like practicing that part and like?
Yeah.
But that's hard, man.
Yeah,
we used to have a little deck too.
I tried in the past. It just never worked out.
His name was DJ Barefoot.
It never worked out for me.
Works out.
See? DJ Barefoot, you see? Stupid name.
Yeah,
No,
damn,
at the
Trev.
time, he's
So he
a
was
Barefoot
boys.
Wine.
Damn.
He used to have Barefoot Wine, man, and that was a cheap wine back then. So he was chilling on
I
that.
used to put the Barefoot Wine and play some music. I was
It was
like,
like
oh,
$5 for a bottle.
damn, Trev, I'm sorry, I wasn't a DJ.
You want to know what's funny? Is I go back to Stony Brook and the alcohol thing is like a lot of my friends are drinking stuff like Svedka and Everclear, and then I was the cool guy because I had a bottle of Ciroc.
Yeah,
Trev,
you
so
are
we
cool,
don't
baby.
endorse drinking at all, right, on the show.
Oh, my bad.
However, Svedka, we thought Svedka was super expensive back in the day.
Yeah, like Bacardi Gold was
Yeah.
top tier.
Yeah. All right, so we won't talk too much about alcohol. I can
Love
talk a
red
lot
pork.
about it.
Brian, what about you?
Damn,
I plead the fifth.
I gotta say though, I had a great time at Stony Brook. I went to Stony Brook once, and that was for the J. Cole concert. That was when J. Cole was like, that's when he only had mixtapes. This was before he ever dropped an album.
What year was that?
Shit, this was like sorry, this was like
This guy is from
20.
This guy's from the 70s.
This is like
remember that?
2011.
20. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Born in the 70s?
It's from the 70s over
2011.
here.
But I mean, it was like, it was crazy because first of all, it was like a huge school, right? And like they had him in like this little auditorium, and there was only like a handful of people that was paying attention to him.
Yeah.
And everybody else was just chilling in the back, like doing their own thing.
What, they weren't paying attention?
No, because he wasn't really that known.
Wait,
yet.
it was free?
It was no, I had to pay like $5. If he was
It was
Stony,
probably free for a Stony Brook student.
yeah,
but
yeah.
Outside had to pay.
And I had a friend who had a friend that went there, and he like got us tickets to his other friends because nobody really cared to go. You had to just show your ID, they give you a ticket.
Yeah.
And like nobody was paying attention, like minimum of like a handful of people. And then he even stayed back at the end, was like signing autographs and like meeting people and stuff like that. So
Yo, I actually had no idea that J. Cole performed. I started in 2012, so it was 2011. It makes sense that I missed it. But fun fact, Biggie Smalls he performed at Stony Brook.
Really?
yeah, I think I heard
Back in
that
the
too,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, way
Wow, man.
Yeah.
But then literally after he finished performing, like I don't know, his like whole set came down, and then it just a party started. Like somebody started playing music out of nowhere, and all these guys just started dancing, and like everybody that was sitting down got up and they started dancing, and like, and it was a Sunday night, and everybody was just like,
Is that
all right.
two-stepping?
they started like bachata, and I was like, oh wow,
Bachata.
okay.
Yeah, when I was going to Stony Brook, I think I'm trying to like get the eras aligned properly, but I believe my club experience at that time was Mozzie. So like Mozzie for me was
Was it Mocha?
no, I wasn't old enough to get into Mocha.
Now it's Kiss.
Now it's Kiss. But Mozzie was different. Like nothing till today can match the energy that Mozzie had on a weekend. And so that like spoiled me because I feel like a lot of people who go to Stony Brook, they're like, yo, Stony Brook had the best parties. You hear it's a party school. I disagree.
Yeah, you're in the club, man.
Yeah. You're in like, you're talking about like, again, bottles popping, music is like crazy sound system and stuff. Meanwhile, like, you know, the Stony Brook party, the frat usually has like one of their brothers play music. So he's not like an actual DJ.
But Trev, being West Indian, man, there's almost no party that can compete with.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, Stony Brook had a very diverse population. It was largely Asian, right?
Yeah.
Chinese, Japanese, Korean, etc. But I had like maybe I can count probably less than 4 people that were Guyanese that I knew. So not too many Guyanese. I knew 2 Trini people.
Damn.
It's like me when I went to high school.
Yeah?
Damn.
Yeah, when I went to high school, it was like 98% Hispanic. It was just like 2 or 3%, just like
So, Brad, did you learn how to speak some Spanish in there?
not one bit. Not one bit. It was tough. It was tough for me because like everybody was Spanish, and pretty much everything that they was teaching was in Spanish.
Wait, they were teaching you in Spanish?
Listen, even the
Wait, Brian, were you in like an ESL class?
No.
Isn't that the spec class?
No, ESL is
Wait,
like
what'd you say?
you need help to learn English.
Yeah.
So if he
I would not been in an ESL class because
No, yeah, I
Trev,
was.
these
spoke
guys will
English.
surprise you.
oh
Trev, yeah, dude. So what I was gonna say is, so you were saying that your mom was very protective of you. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming you came from a rather conservative household.
no, I wouldn't say conservative. Is she? I'm trying to find the right words, but like, you know, she didn't want me. You know, I feel like every guy don't go outside and do drugs.
Well, I guess none of us listen then, especially Brandon.
No, I never did drugs. That's one thing I ain't
No,
do.
just kidding.
But like, yeah, I mean, like my mom, she didn't want me out and gallivanting thing. You know, she wanted me to stay out of trouble and stuff. And to be honest, she highly influenced how I got into the wedding industry. Because every young DJ, I feel like, comes up and they're like, oh, I want to get in the club because you don't want to be on the flyer. They want to be on the social media. Well, back then, there was no social media posts when I was like coming up, right? But, you know, being on the flyer was a big deal.
Yeah.
So every young DJ wants to get in the club, in my opinion. That's
But
like,
you don't make as much in the club, right? As
No.
compared to a wedding.
well, I mean, it depends on who you are.
Yeah.
Right. You have some radio DJs that come from, you know, Hot 97, Power 105, international DJs that come in. They're making money, like big money. But your local guy, not so much. I quickly saw there was way more financial stability in weddings. And I also enjoy doing weddings. Like there's something about
It's a whole production, man, right?
it's a whole production, but like I'm a part of this person's special moment, special
Yes.
day. You know, they're dreaming of this day. You know, some people put more effort into it and more thought into it and care more about it than others. But generally speaking, everyone cares about their wedding day. So there's something very, very, very rewarding and fulfilling at the end of the night when it's like, yo, you see their smiles, you see they're happy. They're like, you know, ecstatic. I actually did a wedding one time. So many things went wrong. It was really bad.
Probably one of the causes for the gray hairs, man.
Yeah.
What was like the biggest mess up you ever had at a wedding?
Biggest mess up I ever had.
Yeah.
It's you know, it's not even that big of a mess up, but it haunts me, man. I think about it all the time.
Really?
Yeah. I said the bride's last name instead of the groom's last name for the entrance. And I don't know, you tell me how bad of a thing is that?
It's not really that big of a deal.
I
No.
don't really care.
No, well, the bride was not happy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was not.
Oh, well, was she like a bridezilla type?
A little bit.
Because I mean, like, if she's an understanding person, like people make mistakes. It's
Yeah. I mean, like, what happened is someone tapped me, like, because I stepped off to the side as they made their entrance, and someone tapped me like, yo, you said the wrong name. You said the bride's last name.
Oh no!
I'm like, what are you talking about? That's what, because her name was all over the paperwork. She did all the planning. The groom didn't really do much in terms of planning or any of this. So her name was everywhere. So that name was what was in my head. And then he said, look at the cake. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh.
Oh, so you said like introducing Mr. and Mrs. and you said
The bride's last name,
brides out.
not the groom's last name.
So hold on, my name.
Derek,
his name over there in the Baltimore.
Brian, and Tamish.
Damn.
But this guy, I'm not sure because he keeps messing with me.
Nah, my name is Satish.
Damn.
What?
This guy's a ghost.
Where did this name come from?
Satish. No, this is Brandon Bisnoff of the Bronx.
Okay,
Think
hold
about
on,
that.
Brandon
You'll
Sam.
never forget that. Brandon Sam Bisnoff of the Bronx.
You see
The
what I'm
dirty
talking
Bronx.
about?
Yeah.
It's not me. It's you.
Sachin.
Trev, is Trev your real name?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I
I
thought it
can
was
say
gonna
that
be
with
like-
confidence.
Yeah.
And how do you pronounce your last name?
Bid. All right, hold on.
Oh, that's a good question, man. I was thinking about that
Bitter.
too one day.
Yeah, all right, you got to break it up into 3. Bid Hadar.
Bidhadar.
And I'm
Oh, so I was right. That was right.
yeah, yeah. But like, someone be like
Oh, I thought it was
Bidahar, and I'm like, you just like
Qatar?
no, not that. I haven't got that yet. But my nana used to call me Katahar as a pet name. Anyway,
Damn.
Bid-
Brian, hold on, wait. Hold on. Brian, what about that? Katahar.
Damn, Brian said no Qatar. for
Yeah,
him
Brian
today.
probably lost his voice today. I'm sorry about that, Trev.
oh, I'm making him shy.
Yeah.
I always thought it was Bidar.
No, that's bad. That's like
somebody
that's
else
one of.
told me that.
Usually
Yeah.
the mess up is Bidahar,
Hooked on
but I
phonics.
feel like they like take the two
They
last.
butcher it.
Yeah, they like flipped it. You know what I mean? But it's Bidhadar, and that's my dad's last name. But my father's father, that was his first name.
Oh shoot.
So then it like came. I guess that was the way they. I was told that's the way they did things.
Full swing.
Yeah.
Wait. Let's start from the top. So your whose name was what again?
So my last name is Bidhadar.
Yes.
My dad's last name is Bidhadar.
Yes.
His father's name. So my
Wait. Your dad's last name is Bidadar. What's your dad's last name?
Bidhadar.
And what's his first name?
Jailal.
Oh, I thought his name was
So
Bidadar.
he's saying his grandfather.
Oh, okay, okay.
Donkey.
It wasn't one of my situations.
You have a Prasad in your family?
Nah.
Did you hear our video, man, about the Prasads?
What?
About the Prasads. So we had this lawyer on. His name was Mark, and he was saying,
I know.
yeah, he was saying that
Well, by Prasad.
yeah. I think he was saying his dad's name is Prasad or something like that, and then
Whole
Brian.
immigration just got confused. Yeah. They messed it up at the immigration office.
Yeah, I was thinking about my grandpa was named Basundayal, and I'm like, damn, like to write that down on the
Damn.
paper must have been tough.
Did that ever fit on a Scantron?
See, that's why they give you 2 lines for the names and the birth certificate.
No, but that's a really long name.
Yeah.
But the thing about the Bidhadar name, what I was trying to get to is that like because my grandfather's last name was not Bidhadar, it was his first name, and my dad's name is Bidhadar, and my last name is Bidhadar. I'm his only son, so in order to keep the name going, I needed a son.
Ooh, all right.
So I have my son.
Trev, so how is that, man? I guess like well, you said at first that you had to quit your job because you were not going to be around at home, right?
Yeah.
So I guess being a dad now and still having to, I guess, be out late. Now you're home during the week though, so it sort of makes up that time.
Yep.
But when you were at work, was that rough when your son was born, or did you quit even before he was?
No, before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in
Okay.
preparation.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. So there was no sort of like, oh, I have to work and do this because that's a lot.
Yeah. No, in advance because we also, new homeowner. That
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. So that also took up a bunch of my time, and I'm like, well, like I just need time right now.
Yeah.
That's like time is so valuable, man. Like you don't realize it until as you get older and older, and like whoever's younger than me listening to this, as you get older, you will only realize the only thing you can't control is time, and the only thing that you're limited on is time. However, to that point, in my mind, I always, like when I'm like, hey, can I get this done? Right? I always think of like, okay, Obama has the same 24 hours I do. Oprah Winfrey has the same 24 hours I do. Michael Jordan and LeBron James, they all have the same 24 hours that we do.
Jalen Brunson did too.
Yes, they did. But we all choose to spend that time differently.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And how we choose to spend that time is what determines where we are in life. So like, I get really annoyed when somebody wastes my time.
Yeah.
Really annoyed.
No, me too now, man. I think like 10 years ago, like you were saying, when you're a little bit younger, you don't really care.
Mhm.
Right. But now as we're the same age, like don't waste my
Time is of
time.
the
man.
essence.
Yeah, time is of the essence,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Trev, besides working, homeowner, give us some of your hobbies. What you like to do in your free time besides the DJing?
Yeah, man. What?
Okay.
Who was Trev Bididar?
You like to cook and get
You
down
like
on
to
ice?
cook too, right?
I like to grill.
That's a grill.
Grill and smoke. And when to be clear, when I say smoke, I mean like smoking on the grill.
Oh,
Okay.
With the wood chips and stuff. right?
Yeah. And it depends whatever I'm cooking. If it's fish or chicken, it's usually apple. My signature thing, I do a smoked wing that's dry rubbed with chipotle seasoning.
Mhm.
And then when it's done, I put it in a buffalo sauce.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's a buffalo chipotle smoked wing.
My signature thing is Hennessy chicken.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right. How did you start up with that? The Hennessy chicken.
Honestly, I went to a party one day.
That's how it always
Real story,
starts.
real story, right? I went to a party. So the thing is, I got invited to go, celebrate the party.
Yeah.
And it happened that the guy who was, in charge of the grill, he was like an older guy. It was his birthday as well. So me being me, I felt bad.
Mm,
And I was like, you go enjoy. I'll take care of the grill.
nice.
So I got to the chicken, I seasoned the chicken, and for for some odd reason, somebody poured me a cup.
I feel that's every party. Every time there's a girl somewhere we go, for example, we went to his mother-in-law's house during the game. This man ended up making everything afterwards.
No, but Trev, so we walk into this like barbecue, right? And he has on, I think he had on a chef hat. I was like, what?
talking about the full 9 yards, the chef hat, that whole apron,
Nice.
the spatula, the gloves.
And he was making pounds and pounds of chicken. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question though. If he wasn't cooking, let's say he was like bartending, would you have picked it up?
I mean, I do a little bit of everything. I went to my uncle's birthday party and they had a whole bartender, and I still went up in the back.
Yeah,
there.
so it says something about his character, man.
Yeah.
He steps in where there's a need.
No,
that day though,
it's true. It's true. He does.
I did 480 pounds of just chicken, right?
Damn.
Like the Hennessy chicken.
No, it's true. I was there and I was like, who's eating all this chicken, man?
I did 480 pounds of Hennessy chicken. That was just the Hennessy chicken. Then I did barbecue wings. Then I did jerk chicken.
You can make some of that for us tonight.
I did some lemon pepper chickens and
yeah.
stuff like that. Right?
No, wait, we're about to go to Trev's house to have his smoked chicken.
Imagine I did all of that food and I didn't get to taste a single piece. There was not a
Yo,
single
that's
piece
always
left.
how it is.
There was nothing left.
Every time I like have company over and I'm grilling and I'm making food, like I end up not eating.
The Hennessy
Don't worry,
chicken.
Trev, you got 4 coming over tonight.
The Hennessy chicken was supposed to be one small batch, like one little bowl with like 20 pieces of chicken, right? If it's just to be,
Yeah.
The thing was, as soon as the chicken was done, like it wasn't even fully cooked off the grill, and they were grabbing it.
You get
Yo,
salmonella.
I need more. No, I mean, like it was cooked. Like it was cooked.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but they didn't give it
But,
time to
like,
rest.
My thing is, if I'm doing grilled, right, barbecue or jerk, you need that little bit of charredness on it.
Yeah.
Right. Otherwise, it's not really barbecue.
Yeah.
Right.
Even
It's
corn,
just-
you need a little bit of char.
You need that
Yeah,
little
yeah.
charredness to it. It gives it that like extra like oomph.
It's corn season now, man.
Right.
That's right.
Dude, I didn't have a single piece of chicken to eat.
No.
This man came in, he had the opportunity to eat some chicken.
Who, Richie?
Yeah.
That's not new.
There's never been
I can see that.
The food don't even touch the grill.
This guy come in, fill up your plate, knock a drink.
And he don't come and eat
Of
once,
water.
he 3 times.
One time Richie took food off of my plate.
No, well, Trev, so like, do you like to share food, man? Like, with your wife? Do you?
Oh yeah.
This man eats like this.
So Mitch has this thing where like when he has his plate, right?
Yeah.
If anyone, even his wife, grabs something off his plate, he gets furious.
My nephew's like that.
Yeah.
My nephew's like that.
So I was like,
I used to be like that when I was a lot younger, but I share now.
yeah. So I was like, to Mitch, you have to share with people. Life is about
I
sharing.
think it was your birthday that we had went out to, right? We got invited to go to his birthday, and it was a dinner birthday.
Yeah,
party,
yeah.
right? And for some odd reason, I ended up getting to sit next to him. And
Last person was the next
yo,
to
bro, when I tell you, man's had his food, his wife tried to take a piece. My boy took the fuck out.
Oh, like he's about to shank her, man.
Oh my god. Yo, I tell you one thing. I'm gonna drop his name, DJ B. Right? He's one of my boys. Love the guy. I owe him a phone call, so this is my reminder. I need to call him. But there was one night after Mozzie closed, and they brought in trays of corn, mutton, and roti. It was
from where?
I think from Cabana,
That's the best place to get it from 4
right?
a.m.
But yo, like it was already wrapped. It was like a burrito.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so you picked up, you ate, you chilled out and whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I'm excited, bro. I'm like, yo, B, look, I got a corn mutton and roti. He's like, yo, get that shit out of my. He knocks out of my hand, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Falls to the floor.
falls to the floor.
Oh, I'd be furious. No, then we fighting.
Richie, he picking him off the floor and he give it a quick and
Dude,
5-second rule, man, right?
I still get like so angry. I love, again, we're friends. We're really good friends. One of my brothers. I get so angry when I think about this. I
Yeah.
get so angry. I got I do it makes me want to punch him in the face.
Trev, so you've been in the club scene for a while, man, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people say they talk about the Cormine.
Oh wait, can I tell you how I got back at him?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
So I borrowed his wireless microphone for an event 'cause I needed an extra mic. And when I returned it to him, I wrapped up the microphone and the bass in oil roti, and gave it back to him.
Damn. That's rough. Come on.
Damn, you got you held a real grudge.
It's
man.
expensive mic.
I'll do it again. I think he needs another one.
I eat the mic.
That's a serious crush.
Yeah.
Trev, so I was saying, so a lot of people, Brian too, was I think one of the first people who was telling me about, let's go get korma and roti at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Being in a club, I don't know, for some odd reason.
You have a craving for korma and Brian?
No. It's not just about having a craving for korma and roti. It's about you eating that korma and roti. It sobers you up.
Yeah, it does.
Really?
Is
it the oil?
Bro, I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's the
it is,
grease.
but
I think it's the
sobers
grease.
you up.
I think it
Real
sobers
fast.
you up, and it makes you a little bit tired. It gets you ready for
That too. I mean, of course, it's gonna give you the itis.
Yeah.
Rich, we had try it.
I tried it before.
I'm a man of God. I don't do those activities.
What's that?
Go to the club and drink and stuff. So I'm still.
I'm a married man with a child. I don't do it either unless I have to be there.
Good thing we're not outside. I was
Probably
like,
don't put that in the video.
No, Trev. So I mean,
Listen, I don't know about y'all, but tomorrow, catch me outside by Battery Park, 6 a.m.
I got work tomorrow. I can't get me there.
Damn, dude. Why did it be so early, man?
I got to proctor the Earth Science regions.
I got diapers to change at that time. I'm not gonna.
Trev, so how is it, man? Like with a new son and all these things going on.
What's his name?
Yeah, with Noah.
Noah.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
5 months.
Oh, nice.
Coming on, 5 months in a few days. But the reason why we chose Noah is it was a very calm pregnancy. Like you just could tell. Like at first, I didn't really like the name, but Noah means calm. And as time went on during the pregnancy, I'm like, you know what? It really fits him. And my wife was the one that picked the name, so I was like, okay, great. Like this, I like it now.
That's an amazing name.
Thank you.
Noah.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit common, unfortunately, but it really matches his demeanor. Even now that he's here, it's like, yeah, you're a Noah. We see it.
I like that. I wanted that name for my son, Noah.
Oh yeah.
He always had that name. Yeah.
What was your name?
Yeah, Mesh. Yeah, that's so Mesh. What would you name your
What
son?
would you name your son, man?
Mesh is a Brahmin, so
we got to open the book.
Devdas Sangeet Sukul.
That's so here.
Sukul. Trev, so what are some attributes, man, that you think like if there's a young DJ watching, right?
Yeah.
That they would need to learn to be a really good and effective DJ. Keyword effective.
Read the
Do
room.
something else other than DJing.
No. Well, look at that. You got a man here who's that's his job.
Well, so there's a thing now that I do want to talk about. Is like now DJs, their entry in is social media. And the thing is, though, is that DJing for TikTok or Instagram Reels is a different skill than DJing for a party.
It's more like mashups and things like that, right?
Well, not only that, but you're trying to put out a piece of content to get views and interactions. So a lot of the time, I don't want to say a lot of the time, but sometimes you'll see a DJ doing a thing and it's simple, basic, nothing special about it.
Yeah.
But the crowd's reactions in the background are what make it viral. Or like someone's doing something on the side like that makes it just a little bit more entertaining. It's not so much that the DJ skill or what was done was good. It's just the way it was delivered. You know, the visual delivery was good. So so my point is that that skill of putting out viral content for Instagram and TikTok and the short media or short form media, that's not transferable to reading a crowd.
Yeah.
But it's a hard skill, man. Like, I mean,
both are hard,
yeah.
and both are like I'm not that great at, like, clearly I'm not that great at the being viral on social media. I'm still trying.
I disagree, man. I saw some of your videos, and I think you do an excellent job.
I like my videos. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't crossed 10K followers yet on Instagram. Right?
That's a lot of work, man.
It's a lot of work, and I'm not buying them. A lot of people buy them.
Yeah.
I'm not. Every follower that I have is organic. I do have like over 30,000 on YouTube. And my SoundCloud has been taken down multiple times. That's a different thing, but I have to constantly reset. So I don't even pay attention to the numbers anymore. But YouTube, YouTube has been going strong. That has over 30,000 subscribers. Instagram, I'm still pushing. TikTok has been going off. TikTok, I didn't embrace TikTok as soon as I should have. I thought
no
TikTok,
one did, man. We didn't either. But TikTok took off, man.
Yeah. So this year, I was like, yo, I got to put out some content, and it's going to go on Instagram, and it's going to go on TikTok. and it went crazy. So it really like my numbers went way higher in terms of engagement.
Yeah.
Just by doing some videos, and now I'm trying to find the time to do more videos, but I'm too busy doing the actual events, right? So my advice though, going to the younger DJs, is you have to kind of know that the way to get booked is through social media. That's the quickest way. You need content out. You absolutely need content out. I have YouTube videos up from 2010 that are still up today. I still get booked because of those videos.
Yo, wait, hold on. Shout out. Wait, first of all, it's funny that you mentioned that
This
because
is scary. He brought 2010 and this man jumped.
That was his prime days.
I was saying something.
Dude, acting just like Brandon.
The reason I knew you from before was because of that the DJ Trev, the ESK, the Chutney and Indian mix that you did.
It's either Milwan Curl Up a little bit or
that
Feeling
one.
for Jump a little bit.
No, the first
Milwan
one.
Curl Up.
Yeah,
You see
that
how,
one.
you see how excited this man gets?
I remember like hearing that mix and I was like, damn, son. I was like, yo, this is fire. Like, so the first time I ever DJ'd a party, I played that mix. And I was like, yo, I don't want it to end because
No, I mean, we're not DJing.
we're not. I'm like saying like,
I understand.
but I mean, I had it on, right? And I just played and I was like, wow, I wish this never ended. I think it was like, what, 12 or 13 or 15 minutes long or something like that.
Yep.
I was like, yo, this needs to be like an hour. Because I just remember the transitions. Like, yeah, obviously there's a lot of people remixing. There's a lot of remixes out for Indian music. But that time I was like, wow, the transitions were just so unique. And like the way like it was put together, I was like, wow, this is like, you can really jam out.
To be honest, that mix, I just opened my computer, and at the time I had gotten the SZ, is a Pioneer DDJ SZ, and I was one of the first people in like the entire world to get this controller because there was a bunch of pre-orders, and I happened to know a manager at Guitar Center, and I hope he's still not there because, or he's not there anymore because what I'm about to say might get him fired.
Oh, crud.
But he got me an SZ, like the first one out the door.
Oh, shoot.
I went straight home. I plugged it in. I opened up my laptop and I was like, we're going to record something for YouTube. Because in my mind, I'm like, people are going to search for this. So let me just do a mix. So it wasn't planned. I just did it.
Honestly, that ends up being like the best stuff. But my point is that was the one mix that made me know who you were. And like from that point on, I was like, oh, wow, this.
But it's interesting that you said like the way it was put together and everything. So it just makes me start thinking about like, I didn't even put any thought into that. Like, you know what I mean? It was honestly just like, I just did it. But those mixes, man, when I hear them, I cringe. Because I'm not, I'm way better now.
Yeah,
That's still 16 years ago, man.
I know, but like.
But that's what makes you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of songs where you think about it where you can like automatically tell what the next song's gonna be, what the mix is gonna be, like, because you've heard it so many times, right?
Yeah.
But then they were like, so when other mixes come out and they trick you and they play something different, or the beat is different, or they don't follow the norm, I guess you could say, you're like, oh wow, like these guys are not afraid to be different, right?
Yeah.
I think you had another mix on SoundCloud. I forgot what it was that had gotten taken down, and it was like an Indian song on behalf of another song with another beat behind it. And I was like, wow, this. Like that must have took a long time.
Is it with the 6ix9ine beat?
I don't even know. I forgot. But I had it like saved, and for some reason I wanted to play it back.
That was a crazy mix, but it got taken out.
I'd imagine like to match the beat on an Indian song like that, like it probably took you a while to put it all together. But I was like, wow, like the craft. You have to admire the craft. So,
but like those mixes, they're so, and like they again, like I look at them and I'm like, man, I could redo these so much like way better. So. It's crossed my mind a few times, like maybe I should take these down and put up a remaster.
Keep those in there,
or you could just do a remaster, or just do a remaster and keep them up. So it's on my mind, but I'm also like, again, like anytime I get to make content, it should be for something new, something meaningful. So like the last video I did was original Indian remixes, which was pretty much like to pay homage to the remixes that made our parties growing up. Like over the past 2 decades or 3 decades, right? I want to say 3 decades, really. And because like I feel like the new remixes that we're getting today, they're lazy.
Yeah,
they're a little bit lazy.
Yeah.
They just take the Indian acapella and throw it on a soca beat or so.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's
that
not much
creativity isn't there anymore.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's too easy.
Creativity is not there. Yeah,
there's nothing in between. There's nothing tying the vocal to the beat. There's no like melodic. Like. Tie-in there.
Well, I mean, I guess the same can be said for a lot of things because I guess we live in like almost like a microwave society now, right? Where you want it now, right? So you're trying to pump out all this content to put on YouTube and TikTok and the gram. there's no time like you had before to really let it bake. And how long did it take you to make those, man? Probably.
Yeah, it took a lot of time. I mean, like, my Kulibai remix, that I started maybe around 6 p.m. and I locked myself in my garage at the time. That's where I had the setup. I locked myself in the garage, and I don't know where time went, but by the time I was like, okay, we're done, I opened the door, the sun was out the next day.
Wow, man. That's like 12 hours almost.
Yeah, but like when you're in that zone, you don't realize it. Like you're just going.
How long was the mix? You spent 12 hours
less than
for
4
it,
minutes.
and it was 4 minutes.
Less than 4 minutes.
No,
that's
I know,
a dope
man.
mix. I mean, I hear that mix all the time.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard that like plenty of places.
Wow, man, it's amazing, man. It's amazing.
What is one dream place you wish you could DJ at,
Okay, so there's this
and why?
All right. Well, my first thought. I mean, I started thinking about other places, but my first thought is there's a female DJ named Vashti, and she did the Moet party, and they put her DJ booth on top of a stack of champagne glasses. It was so sick. Like you have to see the picture. Like it's hard to visualize.
Wait, she's from Canada?
No, she's from New York City.
Oh,
And she's
okay.
I know that she has some Caribbean, West Indian heritage. I don't know if it's Trinidadian or Guyanese, but she has something there. But she's like heavily in the hip hop scene and stuff. Like she's got influences in. She's done music videos for big rappers. She's the Kia kick car.
Yeah.
That commercial, she had like an input there. She's big person. Celebrity. So that's like, to do something like that would be so cool. The booth was just so beautiful. Knicks game would be cool. Obviously from this year, I'm like, that would be sick.
Man.
That would be sick to
Absolutely.
do. I'm trying to think like what else.
Like a
would be-
dream of ours, we always want to play at the White House.
At the White House?
One day,
Yeah,
man.
one day.
We want to be able to play there.
I don't like. It never crossed my mind. Not the White House. Politics aside, it just never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
I just don't see the. I just don't see the White House as a party place.
No, it's not necessarily a party place. I
would love the opportunity. Don't get me wrong. It just has never came into mind.
I had seen like this like Diwali event they did like a few years ago.
Yeah.
They had like Dole and they had dancers, and I think they may have had someone from Queens. And I was like, wow, like that is amazing.
Yeah, I could see Tasa being very much important.
Yeah. So that's how we saw that. So Trev, over the years, man, right? Like one of the things that I think about is that, sometimes the DJs would have these uncles coming up to the booth.
Yeah.
telling you,
Requesting songs.
The annoying people, right?
can you play some chutney now?
Yeah.
Can you play this song?
Yeah.
How did you like deal with that back then, and how do you deal with it now?
So back then, I would just tell them, "Yeah, I got you," and
Not play it.
and not play it. Yeah.
But do they come back up?
Then they come back up. So now I'm honest with them. So I'll tell them like straight up, like, "Hey, all right." So for example, this past weekend, a younger guy came up and was like, "Oh, you know what this party needs? Some Drake."
It's probably the most Guyanese party, right?
Yeah. It's the biggest chutney crowd ever. Rakesh Young Crowd was performing. And he's like, yo, this party needs some Drake. And in my music questionnaire, it said no hip hop.
Really?
Yeah, no
Yes.
hip hop. Right? So I'm like, I'm sorry. I can't do that. They said no hip hop. He's like, no. The bride said we need some Drake. And I'm like, yeah, really? And I pulled out the paper. I'm like, it says here no hip hop. I'm sorry. Like, if you want, I'll play it, but I need her to come tell me that. No one came.
No, man. I remember some people would get like kind of aggressive. Like,
Yeah. So I do have stories about that. So for example, I did an event in Jersey, huge event, man. We're talking like 600 people, and a wedding years ago, way before COVID even. I want to say maybe like 2015, 2016, and an uncle came up and was like, play Indian music. And I was like, I had just opened the dance floor, bro. Like, give me a moment. Before, that's like if you're listening to this, if you want to make a request to the DJ, give him a chance.
Yeah.
Don't come up like within the first 15 minutes. Like, let me warm up a little bit.
yeah.
Give him an hour.
Yeah, maybe an hour. Or if you're gonna come up, and want it for later, that's fine. And I'm gonna come back to this actually to to what I'm saying now because it made me think of another thing. But this particular uncle, he came up and was like, play Indian music. I'm like, yeah, I got you. No worry. I just started. I got you. No problem. And maybe like 15 minutes later, I start playing Indian music. And he runs out from the bar side. He's like, that's how you can play music. You play Indian song. And I'm like, yeah, man, cool. No problem. The minute I got out of Indian music and I went to like something else,
he came right back at you.
Came right back. Trev, I didn't say my name, but he was like, yo, you must play Indian music now. And I'm like, yo, I got you. I'm coming back to it. Don't worry. He's like, no, now. And he goes to push my truss with the moving head over. Like to push it over.
Oh, sure.
Yo, bride and groom, can you please come to the DJ booth? I'm like, and it's in my contract. If someone is aggressive towards me, you have it either he goes or I go. It's one of the two. We have to resolve this, right? So if you can't resolve it, then I go. If he goes and we're good and everything is chill, I continue, no problem. So they ended up. Apparently he's a very that particular uncle has a history of creating problems at events.
He's rather rambunctious.
Yeah, so they told him to leave. But going back to the request thing now, my thing as a DJ with the request, with specifically aunties and uncles. Why are you so rude about it? That's
it.
That's it. Like, why are you so rude about it?
I feel like it's in our blood.
They titled it.
Right, what song you want to hear?
Definitely not KIC Bani.
Put up some Rasiga for me.
Yeah, a lot of the time it's not like people will tell you this in communication. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
It's how you say it. That's right.
Right?
Can you please play some chutney?
Yeah, I might do it.
Yeah.
Right? If you come up like, yo, what did Ross play? Play stupidness.
Yeah.
Play Indian song. I'm
You
like,
can't play.
Yeah, you can't play. You can't play. No, I'm not. You already shut me down. Like, I'm not. I don't want to listen to you no more.
Yeah.
Who teach you for play?
Yeah, yeah, man. Who teach you manners? Manners and respect, man.
That's right, man. Trev, so is there any like DJs in the community? And there are a ton, man. Right?
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Is there someone in the community that you look up to in terms of skill? Like, wow, like this guy is really, really good. You don't have to say their name if you don't want to, but
yeah. There are definitely people on social media that wow me. They're like, I mean, DJ Puffy. Everyone knows DJ Puffy, especially if you're in a DJ scene. You gotta know Puffy. Puffy's like he's in Barbados. Man, the guy's skill is insane. He's able to tone play. He does these crafty transitions. He knows how to work the mic, which is also like a big deal. Like as a DJ, going back to the DJ and attribute thing, knowing how to use the mic is the most powerful thing. It's more powerful than being able to play music.
How long did that take you to learn, man? Because I know like it's like public speaking in a way, right?
Yeah.
Hearing your voice for the first time, you must be like, should I be a little bit more raspier in the
Yo, and the thing is, like, when I was starting to learn, every Guyanese DJ on the mic spoke like a Jamaican.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to like master the skill or even get like better from where you
Come
was?
on the dance floor, let me go. Let me go, everybody.
Yeah.
Are you screaming in the mic?
The sound engineer is like, damn, I gotta turn him down.
Blowing Danny's ears.
Why is that like a thing though, you think?
I don't know. I really can't tell you. I've wondered it for a while. People have given explanations back. I don't remember it, but I've just learned, you gotta hone into your own personality, and if it's and find your voice, right? And I honestly credit my sister to me being able to I credit my sister to me being able to be an MC because when she would take me out like to family events and stuff like that, or like for my brother-in-law's family specifically, she would tell me like, Trevor, when we get there, you're gonna go say hi to everybody. You go shake their hand, you give them a smile. You don't go like sit down in the corner and don't say hello. It's just like out of politeness and out of respect.
Yeah.
So like, if I like literally, I remember one time I went to my brother-in-law's house. It was a basement party. He had like 30, 40 people down there. I had to go say hi to each and every single one of them. That's 40 people I got to break the ice with. That's actually a skill building thing. I didn't think about it at the time. I hated it. I really didn't want to do it, but it taught me a skill. It taught me how to just go up to somebody and say hello without having fear. Anyway, going to the MC thing, I was a DJ first and only a DJ. and then doing sound and doing setups. And I was doing setups for another DJ who was also an MC, and he was a very good MC, a very funny MC. And I observed him. I watched other MCs. I went on YouTube and looked at other MCs, and then I kind of just took what I liked from them and what I didn't like from them, and then try
Smash it together.
Yeah, make my own thing going on. Yeah,
I remember there was like this MC. I don't know his name now though, but he was so animated, man. He was just like, "Pump, everybody in the dance floor, let me go!" And people really enjoyed that. I guess like it was.
I find that for me, not my style.
Yeah,
I don't like it. I wouldn't like it either. I remember I did a wedding one time, and they hired another MC, and cool, no problem. Very nice guy, but he was also very animated. He was on the dance floor, he was dancing with everybody, and it was a guy in his party, and I had a feeling this was gonna happen because of just how comfortable he was getting with everybody.
He started grinding on someone or something.
Yeah, this dude, I don't know, I don't know specifically what he did, but he got a little bit too close to somebody's girlfriend. The dude came up and was like, no, man. Pushed him back, was like, no, you gotta chill out. And no, there was no fight or anything like that. But I think at that point in time, he realized, like, I'm doing too much.
Yeah, just going over,
No, there's always that one guy, man, in the party, right?
Yeah.
Who's like, dancing with or trying to dance.
Shouldn't be the MC though.
No, it shouldn't
be the MC though.
It shouldn't be the MC. You're right.
I'm not an MC.
But you are an MC.
Oh, he's an MC. He's an MC. He's a
Never.
huge MC.
Trev, so we're running out of time now, man. So we like to close off every episode, man, with something we call the final four. So
What's that?
Closing set of questions, one from each of us.
Okay.
And it's almost like a rapid fire. All right. So you just say the first thing that comes to mind. Okay.
So it's not a story. It's just like,
if you want to answer with a story, that's fine too. That's fine too. We certainly have a few minutes left in case it is a long-winded answer, which is fine. Bright, you're up first for the final four.
Damn, put me on the spot like that. I guess my final four question would have to be, being that financially where you're at right now, right, with your whole DJ stuff, and the fact that you went to school for so long to become a cybersecurity, software person. If you knew that this is where you was gonna be, right, financially with this whole DJ thing, like this is the person that you was gonna be, right? You think you would have did it differently?
no,
Like,
absolutely
at all?
not. Because my professionalism. So the reason why I get booked is because I'm known to be professional. I know I'm that vendor that you book if you don't want a headache. And the way that I developed that in my character is by going to Stony Brook and then working in corporate.
Building those skills, right?
Right. Yeah. Learning how to write an email.
Yeah.
A lot of DJs don't know how to write an email. Knowing how to set up meetings.
ChatGPT.
Like even before ChatGPT,
Yeah,
right?
but meeting etiquette. I worked in cybersecurity for 9 years, so I went to conferences and all those things. So like, you can put me in a room, and I worked right under my CEO as well. So you could put me in a room with other CEOs, and I have been in those rooms, and everything will be fine. You can put me in if I have a bride and groom and they're very, very, corporate, or trying to find another word to describe, but I think you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
I can work with them. I can also work with the, polar opposite.
Good way to put it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
I guess my question would be, if you didn't do DJing, right, what would be your full-time opportunity? Would you continue to pursue the cybersecurity, or would you do something else completely different?
You gotta stop taking people's questions.
I would very likely be still in cybersecurity.
Okay.
So to be clear, I worked in project management and cybersecurity. So some way, somewhere of that, right? But I naturally have an entrepreneurial spirit. So there would still be side hustles. I have other side hustles outside of DJing that I do, but I rent trailers. I rent
We didn't get to speak about that, man.
That's all right.
That's part 2 coming up.
Yeah. So I've got other smaller things going on that also help bring in some residual income. Residual income is like the name of the game.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
All right. So you say your favorite DJ is DJ Puff? Puffy, sorry, DJ Puffy. Shout out to you. My favorite DJ Anna. One day hope to have on the podcast. So like, what is one of your favorite singers or artists that you love to play? Coming to the floor.
Shoot, that's a good question.
I know it is.
I know it is.
A favorite singer or artist?
If you want to swing the block, you go swing the block.
To bring him to the dance. See, that's the key though. To bring him to the dance floor.
Bungie Garland.
Oh my God. Yes. If I can play Bungie Garland, actually, if I can play Bungie Garland in a party.
What song from Bungie?
Yo, it's got to be like Carnival Contract to Carry It. You know, like.
Carry It.
Yeah, but like
Carry It.
Most, at least Guyanese weddings, most Guyanese weddings, those songs will not work.
Really?
No, they won't work. They don't know them.
I feel like those are like pretty.
You know them because you went to Trinidad. You went to Carnival.
No, but I mean, even before going to
I've
Carnival.
seen this man during Carnival.
Yeah.
He's like a zombie. He's like,
Insert B-roll here.
Even Come Home by Nyla Blackman and a friend of the other.
yeah, that's my song right there. Come on, Nyla.
Skinny Fabulous?
I think it's lyrical.
What's the song?
Come Home by Nyla Blackman and
Nyla, yeah.
And
Skinny Fab.
Skinny Fab.
Fab,
Skinny
yeah.
Fab. Anyway, that song even is a risky song. High risk song.
Really?
At a Guyanese.
So I
wedding.
promise from today, I
They're
will
just
jump like I
the
never
older
jumped.
crowd won't
No,
know.
well, yeah, the older crowd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are new songs.
But like when you're doing a wedding, you're trying to find those songs that
Fit your
are in the
niche.
middle. Yeah, well, that fit everybody. You know, so like if for example, if the bride and groom want like a new dance hall set, that's got to be at the end.
Yeah.
Of the night.
Trust me, I have two questions.
Damn.
Oh,
Because
geez.
I just have one question. First thing, do you have like a set of songs that you go to no matter what, and you know like, all right, this will keep the floor pumping?
Gotta be Drake.
And what?
Not well.
And can you give me like two or three of those songs?
Well, if it's Drake, it's gonna be One Dance. That's like
Yeah.
the
That's
main
it,
one,
yeah.
right? Two or three. I mean, all right. I'll give you one right away. Everyone's probably thinking about it. Rupee, jump.
Yeah.
Right. Rupee, jump. Bo tarara. I
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, no, really? Huh? That's a sleeper. Okay.
And Dillahin Chile.
Okay.
I mean, I give you more. Definitely Wale, Soca Train, Too Real, Hello by Kes, Turn Me On by Kevin Little, Bam Bam Rhythm.
Yeah, Bam Bam, I feel like that's always a hit.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs to listen to, like especially when it's coming down to like towards ending time, is how the song goes again?
Next, Brian.
Not going home till the morning come.
Oh, that's literally what it's called.
Yeah.
We're not going home.
Literally, like,
Squirrel.
yo, dude, would that song start pumping?
Not going home. That's the name of the song.
Yeah. For some reason, like that's when everybody want to go to like the afties, because like that's when they started getting into all the good songs.
That's when they wanted the Cormon and
You know, it's interesting you bring up that song because usually when people request the song at the end of the night, it's usually Party Done.
Yeah,
Angela
by
Marshall.
Really?
I hate doing it.
Party,
I'm so
party,
sick and tired of it.
party.
Trev, also, man, so you said that your mom was pretty protective over you, didn't want you to like go out into the nightlife, right?
Yeah.
When your son grows up, do you think you would be the same way?
I think so.
Because like knowing what you know now, right? I know when you're like 22 or even younger, 21, and you're seeing the stuff that goes on in those clubs, man. Would you want your son to be exposed to those things? I feel like if he has a strong sense of self, which I'm sure he has.
That's all. At the end of the day, in my opinion, like, and this is just me observing people in nightlife and my friends and whatnot. It's exactly what you said. It all comes down to the individual, the self. I mean, by the time you're in your 20s, you're still developing, you're still changing. I'll be honest with you. In my opinion, once you hit 30, your personality is kind of set in stone.
Yeah,
you're not
you
changing.
old.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No, but your brain is like fully developed.
Yeah,
at that time.
and your personalities. But who you are at 21 to 27, two different people. Anyway, coming back to answer your question though, but okay, the individual is got a good head on his shoulders. He's not easily peer pressured, or he is easily peer pressured, or he can handle this, or he's mature. You can kind of get that sense. Anyway, I don't know if I would be protective of him in terms of going. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think clubs are going to exist when he's of age.
You think so?
I don't think so.
I remember I used to go play
Kids don't
salsa.
drink anymore. They don't drink anymore. It's not a thing. They're
drinking like adaptogenic water.
Dude, go get the stock prices for all the alcohol beverage companies.
I remember when I was 17, 18, going to play Tasa, coming home at 11 o'clock, my uncle used to yell at me.
Yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Boy.
And look at him now, huh?
every like I remember in high school, everyone was like, "Yo, how can we get a 6-pack or how can we, whatever." And
I don't know,
that's not the case today anymore, man.
Go to the
Everyone
they're playing like Roblox.
They're playing Roblox or they're smoking.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Nobody's drinking anymore.
Nobody's drinking. So
smoking in the VR.
Beverage sales are significantly down. It's out there. The numbers are there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So unless clubs do something different and realize like, hey, you know what? Maybe you need mocktails.
Yeah, liquor sucks. Nobody drinks liquor. I don't even drink liquor nowadays.
Yeah.
I think it's overrated, to be honest.
He's lying through his teeth.
It's a family-friendly show, Rich.
You don't drink it. You only smell it.
Yeah.
Yo, but like really, like when you look at restaurants over the past couple of years, I could say like before COVID, I don't really remember seeing restaurants with mocktails on there. Now every restaurant needs a mocktail menu.
We have a guy that we know. All he drinks is mocktails. Steve.
Oh, yeah, Steve. Yeah, shout out Steve. What? Steve would be so excited.
Steve is the guy.
So I really do think clubs need to start understanding this and know that the trend is not in their favor in terms of alcoholic beverage sales. And I mean, I don't know where hookah is right now. I don't care for hookah anymore.
It's not as crazy as it once was, man, right? Like before, I feel like...
You know why alcohol not being sold in the clubs anymore like that? It's because the prices. That price is real hot.
Yeah,
no, but I remember seeing someone else talk about this, like no one's buying beer and no one's buying like...
Because again, like I said, the prices be so hot. You go to the deli, right? You get a 6-pack, you're paying like
$15.
$15 the most.
6-pack is $15?
The most, right?
I say estimate.
Honestly, I remember buying like I remember beer being cheaper than water. So now when I go buy beer, I'm like, this hurts.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's
from the wrong time frame.
Now you go to the deli, you buy a 6-pack, costs you like $15. You go to a bar or you go to the club, you try to get one single beer. One single beer will set you back about $15, $20.
That's crazy because I remember going to a bar and paying $7 for beer and be like, why is it $7? Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, beer now, man, like if you go to the game, it's like $15, $20 for real, yeah.
No, but I think to go back to the other point, I think the reason why people don't drink nowadays or the younger generation doesn't drink is because when you drink, it's more of a social thing. All these new kids, they're very antisocial. Nobody wants to talk to them.
Yeah, there's a certain gap definitely going on with the COVID.
You drink, it's not like you could drink and not be social, right? You drink and you have to talk to people or you want to be around people. You just don't drink by yourself. So
they're just on their phones, I guess.
Yeah, they prefer to just smoke where you could just be by yourself.
And then here's the thing, like going back to, so the clubs have no drinking, social awkwardness that they have to, like, these are things that they have, these are their challenges over the next couple of years that they have to figure out. Like, what's going to attract people into your venue if they don't drink and they don't really want to be around people or they don't know how to be around.
It's just going to be online parties on GTA 6.
Yeah.
That's all it's gonna be.
For real. I might be on that.
Oh, me too.
I'm taking off of work for the play that game.
And I mean, like, not to sound old, but like the last time I went to a club was for Brandon's birthday
that was last year.
Yeah, no,
Brandon's
but
35th.
I haven't gone to a like an Indo-Caribbean club in years.
I haven't either. Well, I mean, I haven't gone to an Indo-Caribbean club unless I was booked.
Okay.
Years. I haven't gone as a guest. Like,
so we went, right? And I remember, like, in my head, Tameisha and I used to go back in the day, and it was crazy. It was like a zoo in there, right?
Yeah.
Right? And like when they went with Brandon, everyone's on their phone, and everyone's just like in the corner chilling. Yeah. And no one was
I would love to go to a no phone party.
Honestly speaking, like my days at going to clubs, the best clubs I think I went to was like Webster Hall. Those type of clubs.
I like Maracas.
Why?
Webster Hall is crazy.
Yeah.
So, be the fact that, I'm in the Bronx, right? I'm in the Bronx. That everything that's around me is either hip hop or like Spanish music.
Yeah.
Right. The club scene in Queens, it wasn't really like my cup of tea because I didn't really want to be around another bunch of drunk people, especially drunk Guyanese people like myself. I know how. Right?
You know, they say the likes don't attract. Right?
Yeah. So plus it was just like I wanted a different scenery, a different vibe, and
you wanted different music.
Different music. So you go to these clubs in Queens, you're either getting just like Indian music, or you're either getting just like reggae music, right? It depends on which club you go to.
Which floor you go to?
See, when you go to
Webster Hall, dude.
You go to Webster Hall, you got options. You go, what floor you got,
I remember in 2012, I went to Webster Hall and I was like, can I have a bottle of water? And they were like, yeah, $12. I was like, what?
No, but back then that was like
no, I ain't gonna lie.
Fortune.
You right, because in Webster Hall, the water costed more than a drink.
Insanity.
For some odd reason.
They wanted you drunk.
No, it was true. It was their, their main goal. Get you drunk till you buy more alcohol.
I mean, I guess because no one's drinking anymore, it's good because there's gonna be less like DUIs, right? So
yeah, I mean, like,
right? Like, think about the pros here.
Listen, I'll tell you something. Generally, well, I don't know about generally speaking, but yeah, generally speaking, nothing good comes out of drinking too much.
No, nothing.
You're right.
Well, they say no good story ever comes from eating a salad.
That's true.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
That's also true.
No, I have a good story about a salad.
I don't want to hear it.
We're ready to end the podcast. Happy Pride Month, guys. We're in the month of June. Shout out to all my people out there.
Round of applause.
Anyone else have anything else to say?
Thank you so much, man.
Oh, no problem.
It's
honestly an honor.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Let's go, Knicks.
They already won, Lush. And that'll be all.